Should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the guard position. Now, here is Morris. The shot by George, no good. To the paint. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last four-year deal. Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now, here's George, and the wide-open shot from Morris. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Wall looking for an opening. Nobody near Leonard. Trains the three-pointer. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Fires the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I like when Russell plays with pace. And that was a good shot in rhythm, and that can get him going.
Outside, George. Pass to Morris. George against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
And since 1999, Memphis and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's the pass to George. Now here's Zubac, defended by Gobert. Here's Leonard. Oh!
Yes! Yes! So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Wall passes to George. A three from Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Towns kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
A three from Morris. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Russell. It's to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Towns kicks to Edwards. There's the dish to Russell. Puts one up from 19. And the shot is long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
George passes to Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. Edwards looking it over. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. And it's Leonard missing.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Outside, Towns. Driving in. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Passes it to George. To the inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Who's watching here?
Wall against Russell. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
The pass to Wall. Towns with the steal. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Morris.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Russell kicks to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Zubac. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 3 on the clock. Wall finds Morris. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards passes to Gobert. A kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against George. There's the triple. Edwards with another miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Minnesota. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Right wing. Edwards drawing the double team. Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. Over George. And it's Towns missing.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively. even with the fadeaway.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 8 points.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Towns finds Edwards. Out to Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Russell. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Leonard. Clippers trail by 11. 52 seconds left in the first half. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Three-pointer. And Morris throws it down.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
George passes to Zubac. From deep, Wall. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Friends out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Kennard for 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 10. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Pass to Batum. He feeds it to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Coming back with a 3 of his own, Kyle Anderson adjusts his game to rise to the level of competition.
Jackson misses. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's McLaughlin. And Anderson has it in the corner. Prince outside. Over Kennard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Prince has got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Fires the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McLaughlin. Prince outside. Over Kennard. Prince misses.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Kennard, the pass to Covington. Kicks it to Powell. Fires from deep. That's tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Launches a three. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And here's Covington from the arc. Here's Batum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince, to the right side. .137 left to play here in the third. Batum, Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. Prince outside. And Reed has it in the corner. Anderson wide open. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 12. Puts it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
4 on the shot clock. Noel passes to Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Wall finds Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. He's perfect from the line this time. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Gobert. Misses in close. Clippers trail by 10. Right side George. Back to Morris. That one off the back iron and out.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Timberwolves leading by 12. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Russell kicks to McDaniels. From deep 3-point range. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Can't cash in from close range. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Towns high post. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Left side, George. This one for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And they double up Russell. Passes to McDaniels. Russell looking it over. Pocket 6. Goes up on the high post. And he hits the jump shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Outside Edwards. Over Leonard. Out to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Wall against Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And stolen by Russell. Now McDaniels. He kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 16. A 3 from Leonard. Sinks the triple.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard. Rising up and firing it.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell with it. Guarded now by Morris. They get it back. Russell kicks to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits it from 3-point range. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Russell passes to Towns. Russell against Wall. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 13. From deep, Wall. Rebound, Minnesota.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
George against Edwards. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. The Clippers running out of time. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Outside, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside, George. His 3-pointers off the mark. Gobert with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and they're all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And it's Brooks missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Outside McDaniels. All sorts of time. Outside for Russell. Outside McDaniels. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Morant against Russell. Brooks outside. Here's Bain. There's Jackson with the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. From deep, Bain. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Outside for Morant. And here's Adams from the arc. Jackson pass to Morant.
2 minutes.
Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Bain against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Gobert no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Outside for Russell. Back to Daniels. Stolen by Jackson. And 1:01 left in the first quarter.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s,
At the line,
which means I'm old.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And here's Memphis. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Russell. And the layup is good off the glass.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Towns for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Jackson for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6.
Your Timberwolves standing.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Jackson outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Morant. Jackson with it. Here he goes. Back to Payne. Now here's Brooks. McDaniels covering. Here's Morant. Kept alive. Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And here's Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Brooks finds Payne. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Over Gobert. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Left side Payne. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
T-shirt fans, we're looking for the loudest section.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 36% so far in this game. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
His first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And Morant drops them both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. Now Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Outside Payne. Pass to Morant. 1:10 left in the second. Jackson for 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Outside Russell. Now here's Gobert. He's off on the layup. There's the triple. That one's good from Payne on the assist by Brooks. Give him 8 points now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Brooks, the pass to Adams.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Back to Payne. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson with room to fire. Rebound, Minnesota.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And so it's Memphis up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why
The Grizzlies, 29.
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Prince. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. To the paint. Back to Williams. Outside Jones. Outside Williams. Pass to Green. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Reed. It's stolen by Green. Clark, the pass to Williams. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Picked it. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one's off.
Shooting from Memphis, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 17. Pass to Reed. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Green for 3. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Inside. Reed, good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Jones drives in. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Green finds Williams. Here's Conchar. Offensive rebound. Williams against Anderson. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Anderson. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. To the middle. Here's Reed, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brandon Clark.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Nas Reed at the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Conchar. Sinks the tray. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan. And that's how you lead a team. literally.
2 minutes remaining.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Reed. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's McLaughlin, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Jones up top. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Down low and stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Green, the pass to Clark. Outside Jones. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Prince. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Grizzlies. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4 spot.
Just a team-first guy. So selfless. Gobert is willing to do anything on offense. Solid screen right there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Russell against Jones. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. Towns with a rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting about 41%. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Now here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now by himself. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And you have to give him credit. I mean, his shooting is really what put them over the top. I mean, his percentage from the field was just rock solid. I mean, just reliable, consistent, steady. Man, he gave them a safety net on every possession out there.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Russell, the pass to Edwards. The fadeaway. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Bain. Adams against Towns. Brooks from outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Bain. Jackson with it. Outside for Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one. Russell against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Now Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Outside Morant. Up top, Jackson. The 3. Jackson with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
From outside the arc, and Brooks with a basket on the assist by Adams.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Now here's Morant. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. That one is off. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Bain. Adams finds Bain. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Morris. No good there. And Memphis the other way now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Morris against Bain. Outside for Jackson. Morant surveying the D. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal.
That one's on Morant.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Back to Wall. The 3 from George. And the Clippers miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morris outside, trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Moran finds Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside, Bain. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Wall draws the double. Morris outside. A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morris has got 5 points.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now, here's Bain. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Brooks against Leonard. Pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
It's Morant with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is Morris. He has 5. The kick out to Wall. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain passes to Jackson. Pulls up on the elbow. A putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Dishes it to Leonard. George looking around. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
This is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. They lead by 2.
And your Clippers Houston team. Here we go, fans.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Wall dishes to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Latrey. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Jackson. Morris with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Morant passes to Brooks. He dishes it to Morant. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Adams. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. You know, you appreciate Zubats' focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubats, one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point, Zubats looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
That one goes in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
George passes to Zubats. Back to George. Zubats in the post. Adams on him. Paul George with the steal. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
Morant passes to Brooks, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Zubats, over to the wing. Here's Leonard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's great touch from the swingman, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area, and he can get there anytime he wants.
Ball against Morant. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Right side George. Kicks it out to Leonard. All with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here's George for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis trailing here. Morant left side. Back to Bane. Clock at 6. Morant passes to Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Jackson passes to Brooks. Good work defensively by Morris.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant outside. Out to Brooks from deep. It's good from long range. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by, thanks David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Kennard, and it's Batum in at the center, locking down the middle. Batum for 3, and Jones pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Inside, Covington with the steal. Powell for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the left wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Batum grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Jackson with it. Jones covering. Kennard on the wing. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Memphis leading. And here's Jones. Green left side. The pass to Conchar. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Batum with the 3. Conchar pulls it in.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Jones dishes to Clark. Williams passes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Launches it to the wing right side. From past the arc. Clark kicks to Green. Here's Conchar. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 9. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Leonard kicks to George to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive work.
Morris passes to George. Takes it out to Leonard. Over Williams. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Leonard.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Memphis.
Williams from outside. The shot off that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Morris with the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Green. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Zubats. Outside, George. From deep, Wall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The defensive work they've done again. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The kick out to Wall. It's up a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Leonard finds Morris. Back to Leonard. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Over Brooks. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Leonard.
What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
Outside, Bain. The feed to Adams. Out to Morant. Leonard with the steal. And here we go at Morris, running it up the court. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one's on Morant.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside, Jackson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside, Bain. Shot clock at 3. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. Here's Adams. Now the dish to Jackson. Brooks outside. Morant with the screen on Leonard. Brooks the pass to Morant. Takes the 3. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. George finds Leonard. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Steven Adams. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The shot by George, wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. 1:39 left in the fourth. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bain. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard with the bucket.
Tireless efforts in the offseason to improve that jump shot, and Kawhi Leonard has come a long way.
Morant with it. Brooks outside. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there, and he's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Zubac's in the post. Adams defending. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubac.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Morant outside. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really.
So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson attacking. Out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Towns with a rebound. Russell against Jackson. Pass to Gobert. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. 4-3. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Out to Leonard. Pass to George. George draws the double. Morris for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, friends, let's hear it for York.
For the Clippers, Boston's checked in for Leonard, and it's Kennard in for Jackson.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Hey, fans, it's now time to get it started. Come on, let's hear it for York.
So for the Clippers, Leonard comes in for Boston, and it's Jackson in for Kennard. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Jackson with it. George outside. Here's Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Pass to Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Edwards against George. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Morris on the wing. George for three. Edwards pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Out to Leonard. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Towns. Now Russell, defended by Jackson. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Good on the second one. The Clippers trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
George passes to Leonard. Puts up a three. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. McDaniels, that's good.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
George outside. Pass to Morris. Back to George. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Towns. McDaniels with it. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Zubac. He's got a clear path. Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
And no luck that time either.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He put together 10.
Fans, your Clippers,
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Russell attacking. And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
George for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Morris on the wing. Over Towns. Morris can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Up top, Morris. Can they get it? Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, BA. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ooh, Morris with a steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Jackson against Russell. Left side, McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. And George with the jam.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Second chance effort. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Pass to Zubats. It's George on the wing. Back to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 4. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Russell's got 7 now in this quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's George. Shot from the wing. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by George.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
Pass to Edwards. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Over Morris. The offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Edwards outside. Tries again. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The T-Wolves on top, up by 16. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. They've got to do a better job boxing out.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Taurean Prince, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the 5. Now here's Wall. He's closely guarded. Batum's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Here's Anderson. Beyond the arc. That shot off. Down low. They swipe it. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Noel. To the wing, right side. Outside, Anderson. For 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, VA, is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined, but it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Got it. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Pass to McLaughlin. And here's Reed. Outside, Anderson. Knocked away. Here's Prince, guarded by Batum. Another shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George passes to Wall. The kick out to Morris. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Reed. From 18 feet away, Leonard pulls down the board.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Prince with the bucket.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Leonard left side. for three, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And it's McLaughlin missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Morris for three. Minnesota with a rebound. From deep. Noel, no good. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers shooting just around 32% from the field. And here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Edwards against George. Up top, Edwards. 6 points for him. Pass to Russell. And here's Edwards. Shoots over George.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The T-Wolves on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
A round of applause for your...
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Sends it home from three-point land.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Leonard outside. From downtown, yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Daniels. Over Leonard. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Russell. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
LA basketball.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Wall against Towns. Wall, the pass to George. Launches a 3. Stolen by Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Here's Gobert. Guarded by Batum. Launches it. Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Leonard finds Morris. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now Towns. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Takes a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
2 minutes from...
Oh, Morris with a steal.
2 minutes.
Left side wall. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gobert. 5 to shoot. Outside McDaniels. Gobert inside. Batum's on him. Russell from outside. The shot comes out. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Timberwolves.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Outside wall. The kick out to Morris. Fires for three. Edwards pulls it in. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards is doubled. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. From the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. And Bain pulls it down. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game. Outside, Bain. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Edwards against Bain. Pulls it up. That one a little long.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
Of course, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. And when we're firing in all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Appreciate that, D.A. Thanks. We'll see if they can defend and close out on shooters the way they hope to.
Yeah, and one way to take a good shooter out of his rhythm, force him to put the ball on the floor.
The other thing is avoid fouling. Don't bail guys out and give away points at the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 6.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Gobert with the block. Outside, Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payne with the bucket.
He's the best young catalyst in the game. Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For 3, Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Morant passes to Adams, and it goes down 2 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Edwards. The drive by Russell. Gonna go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payne with it. He's picked up by Russell. Payne passes to Adams, and it's Brooks in the corner. Morant with it, working on McDaniels. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell looking it over. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They're just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, G.A. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Dives for it. And they'll get another chance. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And then Morant slams it in.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Dylan Brooks. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high percentage 2-point looks.
6 on the shot clock. Brooks finds Jackson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got 7 points.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. High post, Gobert. Feeds to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Russell from long range. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 8 to the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what we want to see out of Jackson. Getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Now Edwards. He kicks it to Gobert. Outside, Russell. Outside, Edwards. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. That shot missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Kick out to Adams. Pass to Bing. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Clock is at 3. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Edwards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Memphis. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin into the 1. And here is Williams. Following the 3-pointer by Kyle Anderson. Green passes to Concho. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 3. Down low. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his first basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jones looking for an opening. To the wing on the left. Here's Concho. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Prince. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones up top. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Noel passes to Anderson. Chalk up 2 there. Anderson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Make some noise for your
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To stop the run. Rebound, Minnesota.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Now here's Jones, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Memphis moving that ball around.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Reed the pass to Prince. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've scored 10 straight. Here's Noel. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Reed with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Reed. And the rejection by Clark. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take
Memphis ball.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Concho. The Grizzlies with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And that one's good by Clark.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Noel. Off target with his three.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Outside, Jones. And there's the drive. For three, Williams. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards has come in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. Now, here's Clark. To the paint, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Towns against Williams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards finds Towns. Clock at 6. Edwards can't hit.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Reed. For the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 10. Out to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. And the teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded him with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
On the road in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 13-point game. Morant dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Goes up again. Jackson misses. Minnesota leading by 13. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Towns down low. Jackson on him. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson kicks to Bain. Passes it to Jackson. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Towns finds Russell. Now McDaniels. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain with the bucket.
A solid distributor. Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Oh, here's Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Out to Russell. Now the feed to Edwards. Can they get it? Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look at
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Pass to McDaniels. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adams against Gobert. Outside Edwards. And Russell puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Gobert. Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards.
Memphis foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Jackson from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Russell with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Welcome, everyone, to Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Left side, Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Wall, the pass to George. And George with the jam.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
On the wing, Brooks. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Adams. Back to Morant. To the middle. Second chance shot. That one no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Morant, the pass to Adams. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Morris outside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Yep, count it.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Wall against Morant. Morris for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Jackson for 3. Morant finds Bane. Brooks with it. Back to Bane. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, Bain. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
1:19 left in the first. Wall against Morant. Pass to Bain. Morant against Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Kicks it to George. Leonard, left side. Back to George. Launches a 3. Brooks with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Adams against Leonard. Outside for Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. He buries it from 3.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Wall against Morant. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Right side Morant. And stolen by Leonard. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 1. And will be... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level. The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Pass to Wall. Morris on the wing, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Leonard passes to George. 6 to shoot. The reverse. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Zubac against Adams. Jackson for three. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 9.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And the basket by Bane.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
George against Bane. George passes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Goes back up. Nice move. They shoot again. It's George on the wing from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard, left side. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Memphis leading. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Now Jackson. Three-pointer. Pass to Bane. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. George finds Leonard. Back to George. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Wall against Morant. Up top, Brooks. Up top, Morant. Pass to Bane. Outside for Brooks. Clock at 6. Back to Bane. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Wall attacking. Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Adams outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. The 3 is up. No good on the buzzer beater.
An incredible defender. Paul George combination of quickness and length helps alter.
It's a tie game in Memphis. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Green. And it's Williams in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kennard can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
On the wing, Conchar. Off the mark there with a 3. The Clippers shooting poorly at only 28%. Kennard, right side. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Just 4 to shoot. Powell's shot is off. Over a minute and a half now into this 3rd quarter action. Tipped and stolen by Covington. And it's Batum penetrating. Kennard on the wing for the lead. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the paint. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
B.A., you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Kennard. Launches it. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Here's Conchar. Beyond the arc. Jones misses. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Covington. Kicks it out to Kennard. It's Powell on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the 2nd half. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Green. Counted from distance. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Conchar pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Williams in the post. Covered by Covington. The 3-ball. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Now Covington. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. They get the rebound. Batum, the pass to Kennard. From outside the arc, Williams grabs the board.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And that comes off the assist by Green. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, value in each possession.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard against Green. The kick out to Morris. They need this. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morris has got 5 now.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
The kick out to Williams. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green. It's stolen by Leonard. George outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Williams. Takes it inside. And Williams punches it home.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And coming up is soon. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Kicks it to George. And they get it back. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Jackson outside. From outside, off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
George for 3. Sinks it from distance. It's a tie ball game.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Zubac with the steal. Now here's George. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George outside. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brooks. Oh, George with a steal. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. Wall against Morant. On the wing, Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Ball pass to George. here. Morris for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 1:41 left in the fourth. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 4-point Memphis lead.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard passes to George. Morris on the wing. Back to Wall. Out to Leonard. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team, and he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Morris, right side. Leonard, right side. Up and over Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Morant against Wall. Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The Clippers call timeout. They trail by 4. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
George, no good. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.